Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are continuing with Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. So, last time, do we have our... Can't access our world map here. Guess how we can warp between the worlds. But at least we could see, last time we had finished up Wonderland and then made our way through Halloween Town, and now we'll be continuing on. Now, one thing I'm noticing with this is, we're revisiting the worlds that we saw in Kingdom Hearts, which makes sense. Especially with the focus on memories. It's kind of nice that we get to see not only the characters' memories, but there are also our memories if we've played through the first game. But the worlds themselves, there's not a lot of... Like, the rooms themselves are basically just kind of battle after battle. There's a couple of the rooms that are the story rooms, but then most of the plot seems to be happening in these the white rooms in between the worlds. When we've like last time we met, what was his name, Axel, I think, and some other characters in those black long coats, and it's where we're hearing about the memories. So sometimes the characters we meet will mention something about it, and that'll help a little bit in the worlds themselves, but it's kind of in between the worlds where a lot of the more interesting story elements take place. So let's move on, decide which world we want to go to next. So we've got Agrabah, we've got Monstro, or we've got Olympus Coliseum. Let's check out the Coliseum. I'm kind of curious, are we going to have to fight through a tournament, or is it going to be more of a layout like some of the other worlds have been? It sounds like the tournament. Look, an announcement. Olympus Coliseum Survival Cup. Gibberish. Okay. It's for some sort of contest. They're calling it the Olympus Coliseum Survival Cup. Contenders have to run an obstacle course, battling each other along the way. And listen to this. The great hero Hercules will also compete for the cup. Okay, that seems a little bit unfair. I mean, I know we fought Hercules and actually technically beat him a couple times, but still, having Hercules participate seems like that's just kind of a way to guarantee that the house wins. Say, hey, you want to compete for the cup? Fight against a literal demigod. So, it says here, he's never been beaten. Sounds like fun. Why don't we enter too? I thought you'd say that. Whenever there's a contest, you're raring to join up. You're going to compete even if we don't, right? Uh-huh. Guess we'd better tag along then. Hold it, everyone. There's more. That apparently Jiminy can read and the rest of us can't, I guess. Only contenders who finish the preliminary course may enter the main competition. It says the preliminary course is just ahead. And what are we waiting for? Let's go. Oh, Hades, big surprise. Hercules is a model of true strength and gallantry, the perfect hero. Oh, he's perfect, all right. Perfectly infuriating. Just thinking about that little sunspot makes me boil. Ooh, I'd like to drag him into the underworld. is why you hired me. Okay. That Cloud, considering this is our memories, and... Yep. That's right, you're my man. Cloud, is it? I remember in Kingdom Hearts, Cloud, who's from Final Fantasy VII, wasn't necessarily a villain per se, but he was hired by Hades as kind of a mercenary to try to take down Hercules and any other heroes participating in the tournament. And then wasn't that Hades rather foolishly tried to betray him, canceling his contract? So he's like, "Yeah, I'm done. If you're not going to honor the contract." So, which didn't really seem to make a lot of sense that Hades would do that, other than just flat out being evil, I guess. Your job is to beat Hercules in the games, and once you've got him cornered, finish the job. Do that for me, and you restore my lost memories, as we agreed. Okay, leading into the memories thing. This is, I don't recall this coming up heavily in Kingdom Hearts. Did it mention that Cloud had lost his memory? Well, sorry, that's... We've seen that with other characters this game. It's because they're here in this memory version. Okay, yeah, it's this version of Cloud has lost his memories, not that he had lost his memories in the first game. But as I recall, in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud did lose his memories for a bit, and that was a part of the plot. So, interesting tie-in here, even if... Or maybe not necessarily a tie-in, more of just kind of a nod. Sort of an Easter egg. Having Cloud be the one here. You have my word. Okay, we got the key of beginning, so we can go to the first room. First story room. Okay. Okay, we got 3 story rooms and a treasure room, I think. And so yeah, let's explore, see what's going on. I think there's not a lot of... I don't think that there's necessarily a lot to explore in these rooms as far as seem to have lots of interesting decorations or architectural features or anything. But we can find stuff that we can break and get cards, and we can find Heartless that we can fight. So. Okay, let's get past our heal.
Freeze! Fire! Fire! Power!
Alright, it says... You take quite a beating, don't you? Alright. Okay, a blue Rhapsody card. Oh, I didn't hit him there. Unfortunately, most of these cards don't... These guys don't seem to do a lot of blocking, so... Just kind of use the cards as they come. have our deck here, as a reminder, I can just keep tapping and using the cards, but if they have a card with a higher number out, then they will block my card.
Fire! Fire! Courage!
And if I want to, I can swap between... I can skip forward cards or back cards if I want to find a specific thing. But right now, it's... These enemies, I'm just... They're few enough I can just, Dude.
Donald!
More or less just pick the cards as they come. Although there I did look for something, as he was getting a few blocking cards out. Okay, the rest of these... This one looks cracked. Yeah, probably wouldn't be too wise to walk between it while it's falling, I guess. Okay. Card with number 1 or higher or 0. So basically just any card. Okay. Premium room where victory often leads to premium bonuses. That's kind of nice. And it's a 1, so probably be plenty of places where we can't use it. Ow. Oh. Okay, it confused me there. My controls are reversed while I have the... While I have the question marks over my head. Like, pressing left causes me to go right, pressing back causes me to go forward. I'm probably not gonna...
Fire! Fire!
Oh, the fire kind of homes in on the target. So even if they're hiding, it'll get to them. Okay,
Yeah. Ha. 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 Yeah.
okay, we can put Zaga on one of these guys, but... Hey! Who's using that?
Freeze.
Oh,
There.
hope you get both of you in there. Stop! Okay, so... It kept attacking me with cards that broke my cards, and...
Yeah.
And caused me to drop some of my noodle points.
Yeah. Freeze. Freeze.
Ooh, okay, that was a premium reward.
Fire.
Look,
Heal.
there we go.
Fire. Courage.
Simba's helpful.
Heal. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Rah.
Partial waking. Okay, so we can premium one of our cards. As I recall, that makes it cheaper. Okay, I was hoping to get the 0 in there, but an 8 rank is probably pretty good too. So, alright. Can either increase our hit points, we can increase our CP and be able to have more cards in our deck. or we can learn a new sleight. Recall, sleights are when we pull out 3 cards to use them all at once. We can, if we pull out certain cards that fit certain characteristics, it'll do not just combine the cards, but do a super move called the sleight. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what Blitz is. It says it'll add Blitz. Okay. What Blitz is deliver up to 3 blows in a powerful jumping combo upon the enemy. 3 attack cards of differing types. Total value 10 to 15. So there it's showing like 3 Keyblades, one being a normal key, the other looking like it's the Agrabah-based key, maybe? And then the Little Mermaid-based key. So we need like 3 different types of Keyblades. The total value of 10 to 15. And then press triangle when it flashes on screen to add an attack. Pressing triangle when it isn't on screen will cancel the sleight sound. I don't know if we actually have... Ow! Ah! Those things are making me confused. Get rid of those. Yeah, I do have 3 different types of Keyblades in my deck. Might see if I can set up a Blitz just to see what it looks like. So let's see, I've got the pumpkin head for 6. Got the kingdom key. And I have Lady Luck. Since I've been choosing a bunch of high values, I think what we'd have to do is do Pumpkinhead, one of the Kingdom Keys, and then the 0 Lady Luck, or in any order thereof. So we'll try that next combat. Let's see if I can run around and set that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's add you, and you. Okay, so now we can blitz.
Yeah. Heal.
Okay, probably would have been a little bit more impressive on a not so weak enemy, but
heal. Fire. Fire. Courage. Freeze.
Please always move out of the way. Come on. Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Donald.
Didn't mean to put him up there. I was trying to use him, but... And when we have a companion out, we're still there, but we can't attack while like Donald's doing his attack. So, points just for jumping on that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like a powder keg.
Yeah. Heal. Freeze.
Oh. Back here, Donald.
Fire. 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 Power. Yeah. Donald.
Do anything until he's gone. He cast 2 spells. One of them was recover. And
heal. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Heal.
There's Goofy. Didn't we have something that was, we combined Donald and Goofy and something, but
Donald.
I don't remember what it was, and there was probably a specific order.
Goofy.
I know, I think we found that
Freeze.
if it said to put one of them first and then the other, it wouldn't work if we did it the other way. Let's see. We're gonna have to check some of the journal entries, but that's not what I'm looking for at the... That wouldn't be world cards. Map cards. Okay, here we go. So these are our different slights, that's what they are called. What was it? Terror. Okay, that was, we need Simba and Mushu, or 2 summon cards and Jack. I don't think we have Mushu in our deck yet. Bambi, I don't know that we have Bambi either. 2 Goofies, or 3 Goofies together. Goofy in attack. Wild Crush, that was it. Goofy plus Donald plus an attack card. Okay. Okay, and then a bunch of Plutos. Oh, okay, we can have... I think it seems like all of the summons... all of the summons so far, whether it's Simba or Donald or Goofy or Jack or any of them, seem to have where we can always just team them up with themselves multiple times to make them more powerful. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is Kingdom Hearts
Heal.
Chain of Memories. It was
Freeze.
originally on the PlayStation 2. This
Freeze.
particular version of it, though, is playing it on PC on the Kingdom Hearts collection on Steam.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Heal.
the reason it
Goofy.
plays a little bit, seems to play a little bit odd for a console game is... Oh, white ring. Okay, so room of like white mushrooms. Let's see if we can get... our level 9 kingdom key. There we go. This was originally made for the Game Boy Advance, and so it needed simpler controls, and I think they went with this kind of card game idea so that they could have a more complex fighting system using the limited buttons that the Game Boy Advance had, compared to the PlayStation 2, which is the first Kingdom Hearts came out on.
Yeah.
So if I...
Yeah.
enemies that appear on the map when we encounter them, we go to a little battle arena
Yeah. Ha!
here where we're fighting them.
Heal.
If we attack them on the map,
Freeze.
then they start the battle stun.
Freeze.
So that's why those guys were
Fire. Fire. Fire.
in a
Power.
stun state initially. And when you see the enemy's cards right there,
Yeah.
their cards have a number at the bottom, as do mine.
Ha!
And if, say, I have a card out and they play a card with a lower number, it'll just block their card from being played. If they play a card with a higher number, it will break my card and actually prevent my card from being played. And zeros are special cards that they... if you play them first, any card can break them. However, if you play them in response to another card, they can break any card. So... Can't read the rules? Okay. And so as we go from room to room, we keep collecting room cards, and any of the rooms that have a crown on them are... we basically play a room card to decide what that room will be when we go there. So we need to play a card with the number 2 or higher, or a 0. A room where only white mushrooms appear. So in Kingdom Hearts, the white mushrooms were the ones that they would wander around, and we would just need to we would need to cast magic spells on them, whatever they were sort of doing charades for, and if we guessed right, they'd reward us. I'm kind of curious what they'll do here, since we don't have... And we have access to Fire and Blizzard and Cure. Oh, that's a 9. Do we really want to use a 9 just yet? Let's go ahead and see what it is. I'd hate to hold off on it only to find out that, like, okay, yeah, that's really not something we want to use later.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have...
Yeah.
Oop, just disappeared. Okay. I mean, that's their trick here, just have to catch up with them. Okay.
Yeah. Ha!
Okay, no, none of them are. Okay. Okay,
Fire.
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 Okay. Gave us a premium. So I wonder what would have happened if we would have gotten all of them. Is it just multiple chances to get one premium, or... I'm gonna go for the 0 Lady Luck. Alright, good. So we have an exit there. Something appeared, I think, above us. Okay, so we can beat these guys just by hitting them once, but that seems to be...
Yeah.
Like, we don't really seem to get any rewards for that, so...
Yeah.
Let's lock onto you. Oh, you need thunder. I don't have
Freeze.
thunder. Sorry. Do I have any thunder I can put in my deck? Oh. Okay, well, Blue Rhapsody, if we include him in our deck, increases the strength of our ice. How much is he? He's 20. We can afford that. You can see on the right side here, we've used 445 of our CP. We have a max of 475, and he costs 20. Yeah. Let's go ahead and kind of put him at the end here. The enemies, we don't use them all the time, but maybe we should start using them a bit more. Our enemy card does a reward for beating certain enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's can hit it to turn it off, hit it to turn it on. Can we throw this onto a white mushroom?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know why we necessarily do that with the white mushrooms, considering, like, all we're doing is delaying them being able to do their charades.
Freeze.
Okay, are you gonna do the same one? No, okay, now you're gonna do thunder. Okay, I need you to do fire or shivering fire. No. Fire or ice. Okay, shivering.
Fire.
Give him fire. Okay, give us some life. Okay, you want ice.
Freeze.
No.
Fire.
Shivering. Let's go ahead and refresh to get our... Oh no, we didn't get our spells back. Huh? Why didn't that work? Okay. There, shivering.
Fire.
Good. Is there some benefit if I get all of you?
Fire. Freeze.
In Kingdom Hearts, there was a bonus if we got... if we used 3 of the same type of spell. Here, we did that on the one room, and I didn't... Well, unless that's what gave us the premium. I'm curious if we... Let's get our spells back. Okay. Oh no, we're out of ice.
Fire.
Let's see if we can do fire 3 times. Will you shiver for us?
Fire.
Okay.
Fire.
Will we get a premium for that? No, okay. So, as far as I can tell, I don't know that there's any particular reward, or like any extra reward for if we get 3 of the same kind. So let's see. So we have that room. That's the card we have, right? The white heart. So each of these brownish rooms are story rooms that we need specific cards for. So first we go, I think, to this one. Then we'll get the card for one of these other ones. And we'll get the third one, and then the fourth one is a treasure room that I don't think we've found the treasure card yet in any of the worlds. So I'm assuming that's something maybe we'll get some of those later and be able to go back. So for now, let's go to our next story room. Shut you off as well. Card with the number 1 or higher, and this doesn't really... Is that... Oh, maybe that's the one we're looking for. We're looking for the key room, not... not the heart room yet. Yeah, okay, we can't. Yeah, I was misremembering which room we already had. So, alright, we need to go on. Maybe the highlighted room is the one that we actually have the key to. Maybe that's not the treasure room. Alright. In which case, go this way and see if that opens up. Yeah, a card with the number 0. Oh, we need a 0 to go on. Only black fungi appear. I seem to recall them being irritating. A room where your attack cards are more effective. That sounds nice.
Heal! Freeze! Freeze! Fire! 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 Courage! Guilty!
Oh, they had some cards higher than 4, so they came in and blocked Goofy. And every time I use up my cards, I have to recharge the deck. Come on, let me get up.
Heal! Fire! 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 Donald!
Okay.
Yeah!
Get some more Moogle points.
Heal! Freeze! Fire!
Yeah, meeting ground room. I think that's where we came in. So this is the room. Let's knock over that pillar.
Yeah! Yeah!
I will say, if you ever visit actual ancient Greek ruins in Greece, try not to do this. They do tend to frown on tipping over the actual columns there.
Yeah! Ha! 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 Heal! Fire! 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 Power!
Donald, can you help me out?
Freeze!
Kind of hoping for a little more help than that, Donald, but okay.
Yeah!
I'm sure you did your best.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! He...
I just realized we have our blue numbers on some of our attack cards. Guessing that's the our attacks being more effective. It's increasing the numbers on them. Look, stop doing that.
Yeah!
Okay, moment's reprieve. We should try to make our make our fire cards more, make them premium so they're cheaper. Cost less CP so we can include more in our deck. Can't learn a new sleight, so let's... Yeah, I think we're still doing pretty good on our hit points, so let's go ahead and be able to get more cards in our deck. And I'll adjust my deck after this room. Okay, we need a card with number 8 or higher. Okay. I'm not sure I want to use my Moment's Reprieve. That's where we can actually save our game. And there's no Heartless. That's actually very useful because otherwise we can't save until we reach Between the Worlds. And Moogle Shop. Room containing treasure. Okay, let's... We seem to get our friend cards quite a bit anyway, and they don't... not even using them as often as they come up, so let's go ahead and use one of those. The key card. Hey, it's Phil. Oh, where did you come from? Don't tell me you guys finished the prelims. We sure did, and now we want to go for the cup. Well, you came to the right place. Not that you stand a chance against Herc. Why not? 2 words. You ain't heroes. Oh, come on, Phil. We are totally heroes. We were heroes in the last game. Proved that we were heroes by winning a tournament. You're wrong. Yeah, he said 3 words. Exactly, but that's not the point. How can we prove we're heroes unless you give us a chance? He's right, Phil. They cleared the prelims. I think they deserve a shot. You got a point there, Herc. Still. Of course, we could always cancel the games. Cancel them? What for? Old Phil's prelim course was so hard, no one else could finish it. Is that right? So, is the prelim course fighting through rooms that I chose to fight through? So, if we had chosen different cards, the preliminary course could have just been a bunch of treasure rooms and save points? Well, if you let us compete, you won't have to cancel the games. How about it, Phil? Okay, you got me over a barrel, so fine. Here's how it works, kid. Sora, not kid. Sure, kid. Since your team and Hercules are the only 2 contenders... No, they're not. Games have a new challenger. Name's Cloud. The more the merrier. Now the games will really be something to see. Oh, it's Phil. I'm looking forward to this. Don't expect me to pull any punches. Hey, as long as you don't expect me to take them. Let's give it our best. Okay, let's get this show going. First, I gotta explain a few rules. Rule 1. First one through the obstacle course wins. Rule 2. In the event of a tie, a battle will determine the winner. Rule 3. You can interfere with your opponents on the course. And finally, Rule 4. All challengers have to give it everything they got. We're starting in here. Our first obstacle is going to be trying to get through the door. All of us side by side. Alright, enough with the spiel. On your marks, get set. Go! Wow, Cloud's off to a rocket start there. Alright, so we went, did there, now it's kicked us back here. So I think this is the next room. See, I think we just got that heart card. Yes. No, not this way. Do you want to go... Is this a trampoline? Yeah, okay. Thought it was just like a little bit of scenery, like a pop-up seat or something, but... Okay, so we already used our first card, so that's good. We just need the Key of Guidance. Gosh, that was nice of him to wait for us to catch up. He's not waiting. Remember rule number 3? You can interfere with your opponents on the course. Yeah, I'd say the fact that he has his sword drawn means he's looking to interfere. He's looking to narrow the field. You can put that away. I'm not looking for a fight with you, so keep moving. Hmm? See, he was waiting for us to catch up. Well, we've caught up. Let's take him up on his offer and keep going. I don't see a downside. Listen, are you sure? I'm not here for the cup, just Hercules. Today he loses more than the competition. You don't mean... But why? This is business. Stay out of it. Go win your cup. Do you realize what you're doing? Rule 3. You can interfere with your opponents, right? You're not the only one who wants to fight Hercules. Except presumably we don't want to kill him, which seems to be what Cloud is implying there. Big mistake. Oh, come on, Cloud, we've beat you several times before, although if you've lost your memories, it makes sense that you don't remember that. And let's see if we can do it this time.
Come on, give me your best shot.
Ow. Okay. So let's try doing our...
Yeah, heal.
Oh.
Freeze. Fire. Courage.
Oh, he... Ow. God, if you could stop doing that.
Yeah. Heal. Now. Yeah.
Okay,
Goofy.
Whoa!
yeah, I'm a learner. Oh. How many attacks do you get with that?
Heal. Freeze. Now. Farewell.
Aw, she was higher than mine.
Is that the best you can do?
Apparently.
Gotta keep going.
Okay, so remember, if we do 3 cards and they don't necessarily make a slight, we can still get the effect of them. I think the number's equal to them all added together, and then we just do all 3 things. in a row. So, all right, a high potion. So the potion lets us refresh our deck. What's a high potion let us do? Cloud, where'd you go? He headed for the finish line. We'd better go after him. Right. Jiminy, did you really need to hop out of Sora's pocket to say that? You couldn't just, like, say it while you're riding so you spend less time? Alright. Let's review our deck. First, let's see what a high potion does. Okay, so potion quickly reloads reloadable attack cards. High potion quickly reloads all attack cards. Okay, 48 is a bit too much for us to be able to we have to remove 9. We have Hoogie Boogie we're not really using much. And we're not using the Blue Rhapsody. We probably should be. Let's go ahead and remove our cheaper Cure, since that just seems to get blocked a lot anyway. So. Alright. So we've got a bunch of our higher cost or higher value cards. So most what we have are 7s and 6s. 9s. The exception being we have a couple low value attack or magic cards, but that's because we want 3 magic cards of the same kind so we can cast up to the maximum magic. Speaking of... Okay, that's still just a 1, so if we get like a higher value Blizzard or a higher value Fire, we might replace our lowest ones in there. But alright. Now I could probably use some health. So this one didn't seem like it had an exit to there, so let's go... Okay, I'm going to go around and up. This was the white... Yeah, this was the white mushroom room. You can see it in the lower right corner there. There's 2 soldiers like flexing at each other. At first I thought they were giving each other a high five or something. But now we already used that one, I guess. Okay, let's... Oh, it has to be a 0. Oh, we have a Calm Bounty with a 0. Let's see what treasure we have here. No Heartless, just treasure. Sora learns Blizzard Raid. Okay, so if we use Blizzard and 2 attack cards, we hurl the Keyblade and inflict ice damage. Okay, that sounds useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a red card, a green card, and a Heartless card. Just go ahead and use one of our black fungi cards. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Our attack cards are more effective. And then Key to Truth. You lost. Give it up, Cloud. We're not done yet. I can't guarantee your safety if we keep going like this. Better worry about yourself. Looks to me like you're slowing down a bit. Don't worry, I'll back you up. I mean, we don't really have any idea what's going on, except that Cloud apparently wants to not just fight Hercules, but kill him. And I'm trying to think, did we... Well, I think we might have learned a little bit about Cloud in Kingdom Hearts 1, but of course Sora is losing his memories as well, so he so far hasn't given any indication that he remembers Hercules or Phil or Cloud. But he's just going to do the heroic thing for the sake of doing the heroic thing, I guess. Sora? Get all the backup you want. I'm going to finish you and get back my memories. Your memories? Now, Cloud, we don't want to spill the beans. Hades, you... Looks like you oversold yourself. All you did was wear him down. This doesn't look good for your performance rating. Let me put it this way. You, my spiky-haired friend, are fired. Hades, once again, I think you're kind of jumping the gun a little bit here. You'd think you'd actually wait until Cloud has either succeeded or is completely defeated before dismissing him, not just like, yeah, this is taking too long now, get out of here, and I totally don't think you're going to be upset at me for, you know, backing out of our deal. But my memories, we had a deal. Did you really think you could get back your lost memories just like that? Get a grip. Why, you... Out of the way. I'll take care of Hercules myself. Hey! Rule number 5. It's never too late to enter the games. I don't think that was one of the rules. Hades, you were behind this from the start. Cloud may have failed to take you out, but he did break you down. Time for Plan B. Pack your pita, Herc, because you've just won a free trip to the underworld, paid by me. Hold it. Sora, no. Now, seriously, Herc, we've taken him out several times before. We've got this, trust us. Come on, Herc, how can we go one-on-one if you're in the underworld? Good point, kid. I guess you'll just have to go with him. Rule number 6, there are no... Okay, you're just making these up at this point, aren't you? Alright, let's try out our Frozen Keyblade attack. Ow. Okay, first let's do our heal.
Heal.
Feel the heat.
Back off.
Take that. Take that.
Donald.
Feel the heat. Take
Need
that.
to...
That's
It's over.
Take that. That's it. That's it.
Courage! Fire!
Take that. That's it.
Donald!
Donald, if you could cast heal on me, I'd appreciate it.
Take that.
Ah. Okay, I need to be at... Be nice if I could be at higher health before starting this battle. Oh, here it's... Okay. Healed me up. So, alright. Okay, let's don't do all that again. Can we do any better this time? I think we need to rely on combos to be able to break his combos. Which means we're going to start running short on cards.
Take that. Oh,
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
take that.
What was the...
Take that.
Okay, I can do that. Where's our button for... Oh,
Feel the heat.
there we go. Oh, okay, no, we wasted that. Oh no, we have Blizzard Boost. Okay.
Take that. Feel the heat.
Ah.
Back off! Donald!
Take that. That's it. That's it. Take that.
Heal!
Take that. That's it. That's it. Take that. That's it.
Freeze!
So my,
Take that.
I don't have my heal card anymore.
That's it.
Alright.
That's it.
Ah. Okay. My strategy is definitely not working. It might help if I had a strategy beyond just mash a bunch of cards together and throw them at him. So, alright. First of all, let's see. There is one more room down here. We could go there and see if we can get some better cards. Yeah, let's go there. Let's make that a Moogle room and see if we can buy some new cards.
Yeah!
Cool. Okay, Olympia. Finally got a Keyblade for this world. Nice. Oh, we didn't even clear out all the Heartless in this room?
Yeah!
Okay, well, let's do that, see if we can level up a little bit.
Yeah! Heal! Freeze! Fire! Fire! Power! Goofy! Freeze! Yeah! There! Yeah!
I don't need all these potions since most of the time they just get blocked anyway.
Yeah! Heal! Freeze! Fire!
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh. Okay, was not expecting that to be a pot spider. And even though we hit it, it didn't count as being stunned, I guess, because it was
Heal.
in its hidden form.
Freeze.
Another Moogle room. Let's go through you guys first, since you tend to be the more irritating ones.
Yeah. Heal. Freeze. Fire. Fire. Power.
Let's go. Let's go ahead and do our combo move, Wild Crush.
Courage. Come on. Gotcha.
We can't turn tight enough. There we go. Not quite. Okay. Took out one of them, so.
Heal. Freeze. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Heal. Freeze.
Okay.
Fire.
End up
Fire.
hitting the,
Fire. Courage. Goofy. Goofy. Loyal.
Okay. I want to make sure I don't use my ice ones on the Blue Rhapsody, since they're immune to ice.
Yeah, heal. Freeze. Freeze. Fire. Fire. Courage. Donald.
Looming Darkness. I don't think we're gonna end up leveling up. I need 128 more experience for the next level. Okay. We might be able to. So I want to Moogle room. I want to see if we can have. I want to see if we can get more cards. Okay, lots of Moogle points. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, a Kingdom Key. Seriously, a 1 Kingdom Key? And here's like the treasure room that we haven't found one of those cards that we need for it yet. So, alright, let's see, what do we got, buddy? Okay, just give us a card pack. That's nice. That we get one that's just free. Pumpkinhead. Okay, Olympia is better attack than the Pumpkinhead. Good to know. Okay. And an 8 Olympia. Okay, that's pretty nice. Okay, so we've got red packs that are for attack cards. We've got blue packs that are magic cards, and green that are items. Or we can get a set that has a little bit of everything. Kind of want some magic, but then that's the only thing we can get. If I do this, we can get a little bit of magic, and we can still have 100 points. We can just get some regular attack cards. Let's do that. Let's get a pack of a mixture. Okay, we got some more ice and some more fire. Good. Pumpkinhead and Olympia. And let's just go ahead and buy a bunch of attack cards. Okay, including another 0 Lady Luck. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at our deck. We can throw in a little bit more here. So, we can throw in our 8 Olympia, which is going to be a little bit more expensive than... God, we'll be removing some cards. Let's go ahead and put our 4 fire, replace our 2 fire with that. Similarly, we'll replace our 1 ice with a 5 ice. All of our ices are 5. Okay. Go ahead and remove our 2 low magics. Our potion doesn't seem to work all that often. I definitely don't think we need 3 of them. Let's keep our high potion and our 0, just because that's useful possibly for breaking higher cards. I wonder if a single 0 can break... Like when Hades does his combo of 3 cards, can we use a single 0 to just break the whole thing? Might be worth a shot. Let's keep that in there. Okay, so it's... I think I saw another like 5 or 6 somewhere in here. Okay, we do have a 6 regular Keyblade. Do that just so we have some more attacks, because that's also something I'm noticing is... I think when enemies break our attack, it basically removes our card until the next battle. Like between battles, we get all of our cards back, but it breaks it in between, and so we start running low on cards pretty fast. Let's go ahead. A 3 is a little bit low, but it's just enough to be able to fit in there. And we might be able to use that in some combos. Especially if we have like our blitz where we need 3 different types and they need to add between 10 and 15. Having a low one in there can help with that, so. Okay. Alright, so we modified our deck a little bit. Will this be enough to take on Hades? Hope so. If I can remember how to get back to Hades. Okay. So 1 more room, and then take a left. Okay, and then here. And we can skip our... Need to try to dodge more.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take it!
Heal!
Take that!
Filthy!
That does a number on him.
Freeze!
Feel the heat.
Donald! Freeze!
Take that! Feel the heat.
Ah, didn't mean to.
Yeah. Power.
Didn't mean to put that in reserve. Meant to actually use it.
Ha!
Take that! Take that!
Okay,
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, Zero
Take
does end up blocking his whole attack. That's good.
it. That's it.
Ha! Yeah. Goofy.
We got him
Take
down to
that.
his last.
Take that! Take that! Take
Goofy. Ha!
Take that! Take that! That's it! That's it!
Ha!
Take
Yeah. Heal. Freeze. Fire. Fire.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! That's it! That's it!
Yeah. Yeah. Rah. Heal.
That's it! That's it!
Fire. Ha.
Take that! That's it! That's it! Take that!
Courage.
Thanks, Pluto. It's not really what we need at the moment, but
Take that!
Yeah. Yeah. Freeze.
okay.
Take that!
Stop spinning around so I can actually hit you. Oh no,
That's
Pluto's
it.
card went back.
That's
Okay.
it!
Freeze. Ha.
This isn't happening!
Okay, there we go. Alright. We just needed to do a bunch of combos to break his combos. And then if they were strong enough, then he couldn't break ours the whole time we were doing it. Good. Now we got a Hades card, which not sure what that does. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and get some more hit points. Okay. Alright. What? The games are canceled? How come? 2 words. Everyone is pooped. Wait, that was more than 2. You gotta be kidding. What about my match with Hercules? Yeah, Goofy, you don't need to lampshade the joke every time. I'm sorry, Sora, but you wouldn't want me to compete in this condition. Let's have a match when I've rested up a bit. Can you wait? Okay, I'll hold you to that. Then it's settled. Sora, over here. He's coming around. Oh, you just there the whole time, Cloud? You okay? Yeah. Sorry I messed up your games. Hey, hope you get your memories back. And we're looking for our memories too, kind of, in a sense. Forget about what Hades said. Sometimes the tiniest thing can make you remember stuff you forgot years ago. If it's an important memory, there's no way it could ever be gone forever. That's what I think, anyway. Oh. That's for you, for helping me out. Sure you don't want to just come with us instead? Not interested. Okay, so we obtained a Cloud card. The fact that Cloud says he's not coming with us. Gave us his card. I think helps us understand the nature of the cards a little better. So, like, Goofy and Donald's cards are special ones that will appear during battles. Because they're our friends, they're actually with us. But apparently the other summon cards... 31 for Cloud. Cloud unleashes 2 successive sword attacks. I mean, that does sound pretty nice. Can we afford 31 points? It's only a 4 strength. I mean, if we remember to use them, I think Oogie Boogie might be a little bit more useful than Blue Rhapsody. Let's go ahead and move him and our low Olympia that we just threw in there. Alright. So we can have Cloud as a summon, and we'll see what he can do. So the summons don't seem to be those characters actually joining us, since Cloud gave us his card and then immediately told us he wasn't going to join us. Where are we even? Oh, we're up here. Okay. We've been moved to the very end. How many Moogle points do I have? Do I have enough to go buy another pack? 124 is C down at the bottom. I can go buy another pack. Let's go do that. Back this way. So it makes me wonder, since the summon cards aren't... They're not coming with us and joining us the same way that Donald and Goofy are. So is that just like our memories of those characters? Which would certainly fit with the theme of this game. Okay, bunch more low ones. I'm just gonna get for getting rid of old cards. Like, all these ones I probably don't need. Actually, maybe I should keep one of everything just in case. Like, if I really need a low point card. But zeros I'll hold on to, and anything above 5 I'll hold on to. You know, the one I probably should have held on to. Yeah, even the game says zeros are worth 12 points versus the lower ones being like 6 and 8 points. But everything else will just try to keep one card of it. That way we'll still have the low value cards if we do need them for a combo, but we can translate more of them into Moogle points and be able to get more... Okay, I'm not getting rid of our zeros. And we have 2 low value Blizzard, sure. We got lots of these. And they're worth a lot of points too. Okay. I guess it's letting us sell this because it's not a boss enemy. It's just a normal enemy. Although it's not, we're not seeing the card guard in here. Just curious how much it's worth. It's only 12 points. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that just in case. But alright. Let's go ahead and buy a big thing of magic. Hey, a 0 fire might be useful. And another 5 blizzard. And ooh, we could do 3 cures able to cure a lot more. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another multi-pack. Okay. Can I fit both my cures in here? Okay, it's 48, so a bit too much. Yeah, let's get rid of our high potion for now. It's not like we're really using it all that often, so... Alright. So, I think we're ready to move on to Between the Worlds, and... let's go see where Castle Oblivion takes us next. Or, rather, what it reveals to us. I like the kind of lightning bolt designs going up the ladder. I don't know how... it's kind of a little bit disorienting, but... still kind of cool design. Alright. Alright, done with Olympus Coliseum. At least for now.
Who could that have been before? In my memory. It wasn't Kyrie,
That's right, we saw...
but another... girl? Maybe... I think her name was...
Sora!
Ah!
no, it wasn't
Let's
Sora.
go! You wanna find Rico and the kid, don't you?
Sure. Man, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
Remember last time Sora experienced a memory and saw someone who wasn't Kyrie. I don't think we've seen them before, but Sora had a memory of them. What's on your mind, Sora? Seems like you're in another world. Snap out of it. We gotta find the king and Riku. Okay. That girl. Looks like Sora and Kairi and Riku and that girl. Now there was another girl on our island, but it didn't look like her, so she's not that girl.
I remember.
Huh?
There was another girl.
What? A girl? Where?
No. I mean on the islands where I used to live.
We just covered that.
Besides Kyrie and Riku, there was one other girl I was friends with. The four of us played together all the time.
Sora? Seems to me that's the first time you've mentioned her.
Yeah. I guess I forgot all about her.
I mean, I guess it could have been another one.
She just suddenly went away when I was still really little.
What do you think makes you remember that now?
I'm not sure, but it's been coming back in pieces as we go through the castle.
Gorsh, do you remember her name?
I don't remember. I feel kind of dumb. We said we weren't gonna forget our friends, and well now, I can't even remember her name.
Sora!
Oh, you shouldn't be worrying none. If it's been coming back to you in pieces, you're sure to remember her name just like everything else.
Yeah, we just need to keep on moving forward. Bound to remember some more. Speaking of which, we should check Jiminy's journal. Okay. I'm not sure we did this last time, so we might have a bit to go over. Yeah, we didn't do it after Halloween Town, so... Alright, let's do Halloween Town first, since we did that one last week. Okay, so Dr. Finkelstein invented a potion that restores true memories, but it drew the Heartless to Halloween Town. Intrigued, Sora went with Jack to look for Sally, who had nabbed the potion because she was scared of what it could do. Oogie Boogie swiped the potion and downed it in a single gulp, but his true memories drove him mad with fear. What if true memories do that to everyone's heart? Scary. Okay. Olympus Coliseum. Sora wanted to take on Hercules, so we all decided to compete in the games. Hades, frantic to dispose of Hercules, hired Cloud to take him out. Cloud cooperated, thinking he would get his lost memories back. But not even Cloud could beat Hercules. Hades stepped in to finish the job, but we put his plans on ice. Okay. There's still quite a few entries in here. Kind of curious about these Sora's Tale ones that are before Traverse. I mean, I'm assuming all of these are Sora's Tale, since we start with Sora's Tale 1. So there's probably at least a Sora's Tale 2, and I'm assuming maybe more than that. Although they could be something else. And then some more world ones, then maybe some other ones at the end. Okay. There's our card collection. So when we go to card index. Pumpkinhead. Obtained in Halloween Town. Easy to handle with a quick recovery after card breaks. Which I think quick recovery means that we're not stunned very... When the card breaks, we don't get stunned or something. Like we can quickly use another card. Guessing that's what it means. Olympia. Obtained in Olympus Coliseum. Powerful with a quick recovery after card breaks. And this is also break recovery A. I think all of our cards have break recovery. Nope, Kingdom card is break recovery B. Right. So... And Lady Luck is break recovery B, so the other two are a little better at break recovery. Okay. Some cards. We got Cloud. Cloud unleashes 2 successive sword attacks. Stock 2 cards to use Cross Slash and 3 cards to use Omni Slash. Okay. High Potion. Quickly reloads attack cards with no charge time required. Even normally unreloadable cards are restored. Okay, so if we have cards that would normally be unreloadable, I forget. I think we were told some cards were unreloadable. I forget what they were. But even those cards can be restored with high potions. That's good. Jack. Jack casts Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, or Gravity. Stock more than one, and Jack will cast multiple, more powerful spells. Can we use Jack's friend card outside of Halloween Town? Because he's not a summon, he's a friend. But right now I only have Donald and Goofy, and Pluto during boss battles. Or just at least occasionally. Pluto just seems to show up rather rarely, but... Okay, Blue Rhapsody. Blizzard Boost. Increases the strength of ice-based abilities. Limit 1 reload. Okay, so I think he'll stick around until we reload it, I think is how I read that. Hades. Boost the power of attack cards with when low on hit points, when the gauge is flashing red. Limit 30 attacks, resistant to fire, but stunned by ice. So he's a bit of a high-risk, high-reward card that you need to be low on hit points to use him, but you get an attack boost. Okay. Oogie Boogie gradually restores hit points. Hit points return more quickly when low. Looming Darkness, a room where Heartless attack relentlessly. Enemies often drop enemy cards in this room. I wonder if they attack relentlessly, does that mean that they keep coming? Like, is that a room where we can farm Heartless and we won't run out of them? Or does that just mean that they're more aggressive and will come after us? So we can't really have a harder time timing our attacks. But if they often drop enemy cards, that might be interesting to look at. Okay, white room, a room where only white mushrooms appear. What happens when you defeat white mushrooms? Well, I think we saw they drop, if you defeat them correctly, they drop health and sometimes a premium upgrade. Stagnant space, a room where the Heartless moves slowly. Lasting days, a room where striking first in the field stuns all Heartless that join the battle. So, normally when the Heartless appear in the room, if we strike them with our Keyblade, we can stun them when we go into combat. But normally it's just the first Heartless that appear, and then the next wave just appear normally. This sounds like any Heartless on future waves for that same combat will also join stun, so that might be good to know. Okay. Again, let's do Halloween Town first, since we were already there. Oh, we have separate entries for Sora and them in Halloween Town. Probably because we have him in his Halloween outfit. But, Sora, a bright and spirited boy chosen by the Keyblade to battle the Heartless. It was Sora who defeated Ansem, ending his plans to shroud all worlds in darkness. However, Sora continues his journey, seeking the friends he lost during the struggle. Okay, so we're not really getting any new information about Sora. It's not like what Sora did during Halloween Town. It's just new entries so that we can see them with their Halloween costumes. Okay. Donald Duck, court wizard at Disney Castle, who set out with Goofy after the king's disappearance. His short temper sometimes gets him into trouble, but he is very brave. Donald is currently seeking clues to what happened to the king after he was locked behind the door to darkness. Goofy, huh? Actually, I noticed he has two different, like, his eyes. One of them's red and one of them's a swirl. Okay. And the bolt on his head was making me think Frankenstein, but I just noticed his hands and feet. Seems to be also doing a bit of werewolf in his costume. Okay. Captain of the Disney Castle Royal Knights. He set out with Donald after the king's disappearance. He is cheerful and calm, and no one is more loyal to the king. Goofy and Sora are especially good friends. Okay, we got Jack, Halloween Town's master of the macabre. Jack is always looking for new ways to bring the spooks and shivers of Halloween to all. Sally, Dr. Finkelstein's helper at the lab. He created her from various odds and ends. Sally is secretly in love with Jack. It's not that big of a secret, or that hard of a secret to figure out, but Dr. Finkelstein, mad scientist of Halloween Town. He's always immersed in his odd experiments. This time, Dr. Finkelstein came up with a potion to restore true memories, only to have it guzzled by Oogie Boogie. And Oogie Boogie, a villain who's always plotting against Jack. Oogie Boogie stole Dr. Finkelstein's potion, thinking it would make him stronger, but it drove him mad with fear instead. Okay, and then for Olympus Coliseum, we have Hercules, son of the gods Zeus and Hera, but not a god himself. With godlike strength and a gentle heart, Hercules is a true hero. He has never lost at the Coliseum Games. So I know this was the case in Disney's Hercules. In actual Greek mythology, I don't think Hera was Hercules' mom, but Probably less said about Greek gods, family trees, the better. So, yeah, Phil. How was that pronounced? Philoctetes? Philoctetes? I thought it was like Philistides, but that looks like it should be a hard C. Phil. Trainer of countless heroes, including Hercules. Nowadays, Phil runs the Coliseum and manages the games. Hades, ruler of the underworld. Hades can't stand Hercules. He tricked Cloud into challenging Hercules to the death, but we put an end to his plotting. And Cloud gets to be included with the Olympus Coliseum characters, which I guess because he is an Olympus Coliseum character, even if he's not a Hercules character. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, which for some reason we don't get the date on it like we've been getting for the Disney movies and shorts, but a swordsman hired by Hades to take out Hercules. Cloud seeks the true memories he has lost. Were they memories of someone dear to him, or memories of his own hazy past? And the Heartless. We got some new ones that we've encountered. The Power Wild, the blue monkey one. A simian Heartless that excels at jumping. It has destructive instincts and attacks with punches and sliding kicks. Bouncy Wild. The one with the bow and the slingshot. A simian Heartless. It teases its enemies and throws banana peels from far away. Be careful not to slip. Barrel Spider. Yeah, I thought we encountered more than 3 of those. A gunpowder-packed barrel transformed by the darkness into a Heartless. The Barrel Spider sets upon anyone foolish enough to think it's an ordinary barrel. Search Ghost. A spooky Heartless. The Search Ghost can warp out of harm's way and absorb its enemy's hit points, making it a tough opponent. White Knight. Oh, yeah, I didn't do the full view of these ones, so... Barrel Spider... Search Ghost. I still find it odd. He's got, like, the ghostly bits, and then there's, like, ribs inside of his shirt, not a ghostly body. So. White Knight. Heartless that calls Halloween Town its main haunt. The White Knight's long appendages make it dangerous to approach. Gargoyle. A winged Heartless that mainly appears in Halloween Town. It pelts its stunned opponents with fireballs. White Mushrooms we suddenly came across here, so... A Heartless with an unusual affinity for people. The White Mushroom never attacks and may even reward someone who comes to its aid. Oh. Again, I think I'm sticking with the theory that we had in the last game, that the mushroom-based Heartless are the ones that are the results of the experiments for what happens if you have Heartless and make them like less aggressive and less dark, since the black fungi is the only one who will actually attack, and even that one does it far less aggressively than other Heartless do. Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and move on. Choose our next world. I think I'm going to choose Monstro. I'm just do Agrabah, the last of this bunch. I'm kind of curious what the story is going to be with Monstro, because like in both Pinocchio and both the movie and the level in Kingdom Hearts, the story was basically just kind of wander around, find Pinocchio, and then get out of Monstro. But I mean, are we still going to have 3 rooms worth of story here? You going to hear more from Pinocchio and Geppetto? They have very accurate rendition of the inside of a whale. What a weird place. Everything's kind of springy and soft. Nice and warm, too. I'm starting to feel like a nap. I think you should be a little more worried. Oh, who is that? Who's there? Oh, it's Pinocchio, okay. You're inside the belly of Monstro the whale. Why, I know that voice. Pinocchio! Pinocchio, it's you, come on out. Is that you, Jiminy? Gosh, I thought I'd never see you again. Gee, there's no way you wouldn't find me again. I'm your conscience. And your conscience will always be your guide, remember? Sure, Jiminy, and I've been a good boy, promise. I didn't tell a single lie. Uh-oh. Well, for Pete's sake. Oops, but how did you end up inside Monstro anyway? We, sort of used a special way. Oh, it's so special we don't know how we did it. That's too bad. I was hoping you could help me and Father get out of here. Well, I'll be. Geppetto's here too? Sure he is. Follow me. Must have been here a while if you know your way around inside of here. Monstro. Alright. Okay, I was going to see... I was going to see what it is about the friend cards here. Maybe... And... The fact that we don't see anything to, like, set the... set the friend cards or anything. I guess that's probably... It's probably similar to in the first one, that Donald and Goofy are always available, but we only have access to Jack in Halloween Town. In Agrabah, we'll probably have access to Aladdin. And I guess it makes a certain amount of sense. So far, Halloween Town's the only world we've been to where we had a companion besides Donald and Goofy in the first game. So... Oh, we've got a new Keyblade.
Yes! Goofy!
Loyal!
Goofy!
Oh!
Yes! Heal!
Oops, Donald.
Donald! Heal! Freeze! Fire!
What? Oh, I was gonna summon Cloud and see what he did. Alright, let's try combining Cloud with someone else.
Yeah!
Guess we can get...
Courage!
Okay, that's
Ha! Yeah!
pretty potent attack and pretty good range on his sword there.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Goofy!
Loyal!
Why is a presumably like old analog clock
Yeah! Ha!
Making like a modern digital noise.
Yeah.
I forget what the yellow ones are called. We have the blue Rhapsodies. I think the red ones are red Nocturnes. Yellow... something music related, but... Green were green Requiems, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Rah. Yeah. Rah.
I was going to check out my new Keyblade that I picked up as well.
Freeze. 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 Fire. 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 Power. Goofy.
Oil!
Okay. Strong initiative. Alright. Alright, we got Wishing Star Keyblade. Which, not very powerful, but very easy to handle. So far, its stats look very similar to Pumpkinhead. Although we only have a 1 value one, so let's wait till we get a stronger one to try it out.
Yeah.
Nope, can see you there.
Yeah. Yeah. Rah. Yeah. Heal. Donald.
Okay, you're the last one. Kind of a waste of final card. Well, not really a waste. It's not like we lost anything by doing that, other than just a couple more seconds setting it up. Okay. You. Oh. I guess that stunned him. We still have to make contact with him to actually fight him.
Donald. Yeah. Yeah. Heal. Freeze. 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 Fire.
Okay, at least fire kind of homes in on these guys.
Courage. Power.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for one of them to attack since that was a 0 cost, but we were either far enough away
Goofy.
or just they didn't want to attack, so we were able to safely call it. Roulette room. Let me pick those up first. Okay, now we can fight. So I think if stuff drops like the Moogle points or like a card or something, if we enter combat without picking it up, I think it's gone by the time we get out.
Freeze.
Alright.
Yeah.
Anything else to break? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we have this way. This way. It looks like we have more rooms than we did in the previous areas. So does it zigzag like this? Or do we have... Like, does this only go down there and we have to go up here? think I'm going to try going up here first. If this doesn't let us go to the right, then we'll backtrack and go to the right here. Okay, yeah, let's try the roulette room, a room where victory often leads to roulette bonuses. I forget what the roulette bonuses were, if they were just a premium.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted that card.
Yeah. Ha. 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 Yeah. Ha.
Okay, we gotta.
Yeah.
I think the R means we got a roulette thing if we win.
Donald. Freeze. 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 Fire. 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 Power. Ha.
Okay, so we randomly get a map card. Okay, let's see if we can get that treasure chest one. Calm Bounty.
Death.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys new? I'm not sure we've seen them. These little...
Yeah. Heal.
The green ones I know we saw in the last game. Although I
Heal.
think this is their first appearance here.
Freeze. Fire. Fire. Fire.
These little
Courage.
teal ones, I'm not sure we've seen anything like them before.
Donald.
It didn't need 2 recoveries there, but thanks. Okay, another roulette. Okay, I think I see what I want. There's a couple zeros in a row. A 0 save room. I know we have quite a few of those, but I kind of get the feeling at some point we're going to wish we had one of those. So, we can have more CP. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's be able to increase our deck size a little bit. We can have 25 points more. Okay. Don't have any other attacks I really want. I can throw in a 5 attack. That's gets us close.
Yeah.
Mainly just so I have more attacks to use.
Yeah. Heal. Freeze.
Not with that roulette.
Freeze.
Oh,
Freeze.
yeah.
Fire. Fire.
Okay. Oh, let's go for the premium room. That one. And it's a 9. Okay. If we ever need a really high room, we could turn more of our good cards into premium cards.
Heal. Freeze. 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 Fire. Fire.
You guys are kind of nimble, aren't you?
Courage.
Remember, the green ones...
Power.
He didn't attack us there, although apparently they can still break our cards if they have higher number of cards. They just heal. And since there's no other Heartless for them to heal, they can't really do anything but be irritating. Oh, there's another Roulette Room card that's 9. Okay. Another digital analog clock. Digital mechanical clock, I should say.
Goofy!
Whoa!
Yeah! Freeze! Courage!
Oh, let me do that.
Fire!
What?
Power! Donald!
I just need something to actually hit you guys.
Heal! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
I guess it makes sense that being kind of mage-ish ones, that they're probably, if not immune to magic, at least resistant to it. Okay, so what do I want? What's the blue one with the green star? There's a 9 of it, whatever it is. So, oh, is that Alchemic Waking? Okay, I think that's items are more effective. Okay.
Yeah!
Oh, another Keyblade.
Ha!
Which... Okay, just a 3. Okay. Can we get, like, a
Yeah!
good...
Ha! Yeah!
Oh, when I hit that, it freezes
Yeah!
Heartless that are nearby
Yeah!
when I hit the clocks.
Ha!
Okay,
Yeah! Ha!
good to know.
Heal! He... Freeze! Freeze! Freeze!
Okay, what's the star Keyblade? There's a Keyblade with the stars and a 0. Lasting day. Okay, dazing enemies cost last longer.
Ha!
So I guess they stay stunned longer at the beginning of combat. What did he? Oh, okay, did not mean to do that.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! 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 Ha! 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 Yeah! Heal! Freeze! Fire! 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 Power!
Okay,
Courage!
that Cloud is low enough card. I really should be combining him with other cards if I want to get any use out of him.
Goofy! Freeze! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, another Moogle room. Good.
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Heal! 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 Freeze!
Let's go ahead and get another white mushroom card. Never know when that might be useful. Be able to just have a room where we have Heartless to deal with, and I think we still get experience for him, but we don't actually have to fight him.
Yeah! Ha!
Okay. But we do have another Heartless here. Good.
Yeah! Heal! Freeze! Fire! Courage! Ah!
That's good. Good job, Cloud. That was
Power!
very helpful.
Donald! Heal!
Donald, there's a magic user that uses lightning, and you decided to use lightning against him. Okay. Donald, I think this is exactly why I'm leading the party in summoning you rather than the other way around. Alright, well, we did want to go to the right here. Number 1 or higher or 0. Let's do a treasure room. So there's no Heartless in here, so we don't have to worry about fighting.
Yeah!
Heal up if we were hurt. What do we get from here? Sora learns Fire Raid. Okay, hurl the Keyblade and inflict fire damage. So, just like we got the Ice Raid with, Freeze, or maybe it was Freeze Raid. Freeze and 2 Keyblades. We need Fire and 2 Keyblades, and we can throw a Keyblade to burn enemies. Alright. Well, if we keep getting new techniques, it's even more of a reason to keep going for these treasure rooms. We don't want to do them exclusively, since we still want to make sure we're getting experience from Heartless and stuff. But I guess it looks like that room does link to both of these. But this room doesn't link up, so we're going to have to go up to get over there, presumably. But for now, we just want to go this way. Yeah, we already got that. Okay. Card with number 6 or higher, or 0. Let's just go for a bunch of easy Heartless. Although, maybe I should be saving cards like this for like later in the game when we have really tough rooms. That might be a good idea for the ones that make the Heartless a lot weaker or us a lot stronger. Do that on later maps where we have harder Heartless that we're fighting. For now, we should probably... The ladder made of bones. And those aren't Monstro's bones. So presumably just bones of other creatures Monstro ate. So yeah, I think for now, as long as we're facing Heartless that we can take pretty easily,
Freeze!
we should probably
Fire!
try to stick to
Fire!
rooms that
Courage!
I'll try to stick to rooms that give us rewards and things. Build those up early,
Power!
and then save our
Goofy!
easy mode rooms for later in the game when it's like, yeah, we don't want to. We're having trouble with some of these. Random Joker. Is that a room card or is that a deck card? Or is that a map card? And if it is, it would be a blue one. Yeah, Random Joker. Fulfills any criteria except key cards. Okay, so this is a wild card, so whenever a room says need a card of this value or higher, or I need a red card, or I need a blue card, the Joker can just fill any of those except for key cards. So it can't fill in the gold cards, which makes sense. Those are done in a specific order for story reasons. But okay, so we'll save that for if we encounter a door that we don't have a card to get through, or maybe the only card we have to get through it is one that would make it super tough or something, and we don't want to do that.
Freeze! 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 Fire! 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 Courage! Power! Donald!
Donald, I appreciate the recovery, but again, I didn't really need that. Kind of would have preferred more attacks, but...
Goofy! Goofy!
Oh. There's another black room with black mushrooms. We don't really have a lot more cards we want to include at the moment. We certainly will later, but, well... I don't want our hit points to fall behind too much, but the more CP we have, then when we do get good cards, we can just include them right away. And I'll just go ahead and do that.
Yeah! Yeah! Heal! Freeze!
And that was a good hit.
Fire!
Multiple people with
Fire! Fire!
Blizzaga, I think. Oh, we haven't done our combined fire with a couple of Keyblades, have we?
Power! Courage!
Do that just to experience it.
Yeah!
So I kind of wonder, with the techniques we're getting from the treasure rooms, are those just set like in a specific order? Like the first treasure room we come across will always reveal one thing, then the next one will reveal another thing.
Yeah!
There's a poison or something there. Are they tied to the world where, like, if we use a treasure room in Monstro, we get one thing. If we use a fire room in Olympia, we get something else. So I did notice that the reward we got in
Freeze! Freeze!
At
Freeze!
Olympia Stadium was
Fire!
we got the
Fire!
freeze raid or blizzard raid or whatever it was,
Fire!
which was super effective against Hades.
Courage!
But was that intended?
Power!
Like, because we used that there, we were rewarded with something that would help us in that world? Or was that just random, that it just happened to be, that's what came up, and that happened to be helpful?
Donald!
Like, specifically helpful, not just helpful in a general
Donald!
sense.
Heal! Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so don't use that while it's...
Yeah.
Should have gotten the red things first. It's a little bit tricky, just fighting the habit, especially when I see the little guys on the map screen. I'm just used to in Kingdom Hearts, like seeing, oh, there's a little guy here, let me just hit him a couple times and take him out before going for treasure nearby. And that's not the way it really works with the little guys here. So, of course, that just gets into a home order combat. I think that's all the enemies, so let's go see what's behind the door. Cards with numbers totaling 20 or higher. Okay, let's go ahead and do that one. What high value ones do I have? I don't want to waste a premium, because that's actually really helpful. Alchemic Waking, we're not really using that all that often. Okay, then we just need a 2. Many Heart, we haven't done that one yet. Pitch Black Room where many Heartless appear. Seems like that could be very frustrating, but also potentially rather rewarding. Let's go ahead and use one of those. Because we need to use something. I wonder if the Joker could also be used for, like, it just have a value of 20 for something like that. Geppetto! Oh, bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket. How in the world did you get here? You tell me, how does a clockmaker wind up in the belly of a whale? Well, it's a long story. So you sailed out to look for Pinocchio. And Monstro swallowed you. Yes, but I found my son. I would do anything for my Pinocchio. Okay, that really wasn't that long of a story, Geppetto. It was, well, wasn't even 2 sentences. That was like 2 parts of a single sentence. But now you can't get out, can you? Being stuck in the belly of a whale is awful. Not if Pinocchio and I are together. That makes everything a little bit better. Okay, so it's not awful, it's just bad, I guess, since it's a little better than awful. There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't care if I'm trapped here so long as I have Pinocchio. He's such a good boy. Yeah, who cares if we get digested as long as we're together? Well, he still tells fibs, but with a little help from me. Oh, Jiminy, you worry too much. Yeah, it's probably the proper thing to do. Tell your conscience to just sit down and be quiet. Not Geppetto's conscience, but it's telling Pinocchio's conscience, essentially. Speaking of Pinocchio, where is he? He was here a minute ago. Where's he gone this time? I expect he's off exploring. That boy has been poking around just about everywhere inside this monster. He won't tell me why it's so important. I tell him it's dangerous, but he won't listen. That boy's a handful. Sora, if you don't mind. I know. You want us to help you find him, right? Come on, guys. Let's get going. Okay. Sora learns high jump. Okay, so we can jump higher now?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're jumping... I think that's a little bit higher. Not sure I noticed a huge difference in height, but... Oh, okay, we get to go right up here. Green cards with numbers totaling 15 or higher. So, I mean, I'm guessing we could use the Joker card, but let's see if we have green cards we don't mind using first. Just in case we want the Joker card later. Let's go ahead and use Alchemic Waking. And then probably don't need the 9 lasting days. And that is not the right door. Okay, that's the door we're trying to get to, isn't it? Okay. I saw that one and I should have gone for the shiny door, not the one that was lit up just because it's right next to us. Okay. Oh well. Card with number 6 or higher, or 0. Let's go ahead and try the pitch black room. Just see what that's like. Bottomless darkness. Okay, sure is pitch black, although I can see the other doors. That's good. So that's the... That door's the door we're trying to get to, the story door. Oh, even the fight is pitch black.
Goofy!
Loyal!
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, okay, there's lots of
Heal!
enemies.
Freeze! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Okay.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's going to be kind of difficult to tell when we've explored the entire room.
Yeah! Donald!
Combining Donald with a couple cures to help get his number up to make sure they don't manage to break him.
Freeze! Fire! Courage!
I guess combining fires against these guys isn't really useful unless we need to overcome some high cards, because
Heal!
with freeze,
Yeah!
like it already does like a kind of wide cone attack.
Freeze!
Yeah, you can see it spread out there.
Freeze!
And when we combine it, then it ends up getting bigger and doing a lot more, so we can hit a lot more enemies. Oh, okay, a shadow card. I'm guessing that's not a very strong card. Oh, what's it do? Increases the value of all cards by 1. Oh. Okay. So if we use that, then, like, all of our cards get higher value, although... Does that... Okay. And it lasts for 2 reloads. But... Would that throw off our zeros? Because if it suddenly makes our zeros into 1s, then suddenly they go from being really good to being practically useless for a couple cycles. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh. Well, the 0...
Heal. Donald.
Okay, they're not showing his... They weren't showing his increase in our thing here, but when we
Freeze.
use them, they're like a 6.
Freeze. Freeze.
Okay, let me see a 0. So when I use this, yeah, it becomes a 1. Okay, that's not as useful as it could be.
Fire. Fire.
So, okay. So that's useful, it's just we need to be careful not to... That we know when it's active, not to rely on 0 cards. And we're back to... I just realized we're back to what...
Freeze.
Was it when we faced Ansem last game? When he was saying, like... In every heart there's total darkness, or something like that. And yet, even here, the pitch black room, where there's just a bunch of Heartless,
Heal.
their eyes are still lit up. They still have light.
Fire.
Even a room that's
Fire.
nothing but dark Heartless
Fire.
still has a little bit of light in it.
Power. Courage.
Kind of wish Ansem were still here so we could point out to him how wrong he continues to be. Okay. Slowly making our way towards that door. I guess we don't have to get all the Heartless before getting to that door. We could get some of them afterwards.
Heal. Goofy.
Loyal!
Heal. Heal. Freeze.
Oh, you got
Fire.
invincible.
Fire. Fire. Power. Courage.
I get the feeling Cloud would be a bit more effective against... You should get stronger Heartless because... Mainly because these guys spend half their time just hiding and being invulnerable to attack. So... Cloud's lucky when he hits one of them.
Heal.
You got something like the
Freeze.
big body Heartless or something. At least Cloud would probably be able to get 2 solid hits in. Okay. Let's I'm gonna go here. Come back and take out the rest of you guys after we're done with the story room. Okay. So we need a red card. I wanted to check out from where Heartless attack relentlessly. A red card and then a 5 or below. Well, again, that's an easy one. Let's do this one. And then our gold card. Oh! Pinocchio, what are you thinking? You know Geppetto worries when you wander off by yourself. Jiminy was worried too. I'm sorry. What are you doing anyway? Looking for something? Yeah, I'm looking for treasure. I don't think you are, Pinocchio. Here we go again. But Jiminy... Now, don't be so hard on the little fella, Jiminy. You promised not to get mad, Pinocchio. Is that why you're afraid to tell? No need to fret. Tell us the truth. We'll understand. Put your trust in Goofy. Doesn't seem incredibly wise, but... I was looking for a way out. Father says he's happy, but it's my fault we're stuck here. I shouldn't have run away from home. I want to help Father get home to the workshop. He'll worry if I tell him what I'm doing. So that's why you thought you had to tell a lie. You did it because you love your dad. All you need now is courage. What? Tell Geppetto the truth. With a little courage, you can do it. If you tell him how you really feel, I bet he'll help you find a way out. And we'll give you a hand. Wait, so Donald's theory is that Geppetto could get out at pretty much any time, but he's just so thrilled to be here since you know, at least Pinocchio's here with him, that he simply hasn't even tried to get out? Okay. Guess that's a working theory. Really? You'll help us? Okay, I'll give it a try. Wish me luck, Jiminy. No more keeping secrets then. Have we got a deal? Sure, I'll be brave and tell Father how I really feel. No lies this time. Great. Then your nose won't... Oh. What's happening? Got a bad feeling about this. Pinocchio, run for it! No, Pinocchio! Pinocchio... Oh, okay, he's caught he's trapped inside it. He's not crushed. Good. Help, I'm trapped! What? He said he's trapped, Sora. Should listen better. Okay. Oh, didn't do that.
Courage! Come on! Gotcha!
Okay, let's... Well, at least we got a couple hits on him.
Heal!
Ow.
Freeze!
And this one, Fire Knight.
Fire!
It's a single target. Oh man, that does a lot of damage. Ow.
Power!
Okay, Cloud, show us what you can do. Okay, still got only one hit in.
Courage!
Summoning them on these floating platforms probably isn't helping.
There! Yeah!
Ah. Okay, let's go ahead and summon Boogie Boogie.
Yeah!
Okay, good. Get rid of the acid for a little bit. Remember the Mickey cards
Goofy!
appear sometimes when we
Heal!
when we're in boss battles,
Heal!
and will do things to
Freeze!
help us out. Ow.
Freeze! Fire! Power! Donald!
Okay, well, I was kind of hoping you might heal me, but oh well. Okay, we need to try to stay out of the... They're a bit better and manage our healing a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you first.
Ha. Yeah. Rah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Heal. Freeze. Donald. Heal. Fire. 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 Power.
Hey, you got two of them, Cloud. Good job.
Courage. Donald.
Here, let's... So is this our main boss fight? Because this is only the second story room. Usually we did those on the third story room. Or has it been the second story room and then we...
There.
Ah, missed the thing to do blitz.
Heal. Freeze. Fire.
Fire seems to do a lot of damage to it.
Power.
Oh. Okay, well at least... God, you're... Ow.
Heal.
Okay, let's go ahead and get few boogies so we can heal us a little bit.
Heal. Yeah. Freeze. Yeah. Fire. Courage.
It seems to be weak to fire, which, if that's the case, the fact that we learned the fire thing here also seems to fit with us learning the weakness in the place where it becomes applicable.
Back off. Heal. Freeze. There. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Power. Goofy.
Whoa!
Okay, good. Good attempt, Goofy. Very helpful, I suppose.
Yeah. Heal. Freeze. Freeze. Yeah. Rah. There. Heal. Yeah.
There we go. We're starting to run out of cards because we did so many combos. And some of them broke against him. Okay. And we get his card. Parasite Cage. Not sure what it does. We'll check it out. Oh, a new slight. Zantetsuken. What's this one do? Break a card and render it unreloadable for the length of the battle. Activation 3 attack cards, total value 0 or 27. Okay, it's not 0 to 27, it's 0 or 27. So either we need 3 zeros, 3 attack card zeros, or 3 9 attack cards that are 9. Okay. And then if we break a card, then the enemy can't use it anymore. Zentetsu Ken? I think Tetsu is iron. Ken, I think, is a blade. Zen, is that related to like Zen, like a state of mind or something? So maybe it's like Mind Iron Blade or something. Could be. Sorry, Pinocchio. Should probably be paying attention to you. Help me, I'm scared. Pinocchio, be brave. How? Good question. Don't give up. Try fighting your way out. Be brave. Okay, I'll try. Bravery is apparently jumping around a lot. Pinocchio, are you alright? Don't worry, I'm okay. Just a little sticky. But I have a great idea. Things spat me out when I started fighting back. Why don't we try the same thing with Monstro? Of course. If we're lucky, Monstro might cough us up. Great idea. Let's go deeper inside and try it. Deeper inside? I actually think I want to be like, somewhat close to the throat and mouth. Usually, I mean, you can get a cough that's like deep in your chest, but usually I think of just like an irritant in the back of the throat or something. I'm going to. No, it's too dangerous. Oh, come on. You should be with Geppetto. No use escaping from Monstro if you two get separated again. Leave this to us. I guess you're right. Be careful, everybody. Or do we end up fighting that thing again, this time without Pinocchio? Okay. More... Okay, there are more Heartless in here. Stop being on the floor.
Freeze! 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 Fire! 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 Power! Ha! Courage!
Okay, Goofy, can you take some of these guys out by spinning around real fast?
Goofy!
Use 2 Goofies, we get a... It spins around longer, so... Alright. Good. Okay, there we go.
Yeah! Yeah! Goofy!
Whoa!
Okay, completely whipped that. Of course, the Goofy Smash, he doesn't spin around.
Freeze!
It's more for a single enemy that he'll like knock the enemy into the air, and then we can
Fire!
hit it for
Fire!
another attack.
Courage! Ha! Power!
Okay.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah.
This dark room certainly has lots of enemies with good chance for experience, but
Freeze. Freeze.
not sure we're going to be using it a lot more. 'Cause
Freeze.
it's just
Fire.
visually not the most interesting of
Fire.
rooms.
Courage. Ha. Power.
Okay. And by the time we're done here, we may need to go do a save. Okay, I'm not seeing any more enemies for now. That's the white door. This door should take us back to this room we've already been to, and we can go up that way. Okay. Oh, wait, we need another card for that door? Okay, no, we don't need to do that. We can just go back this way. Thought that'd be a shortcut, but not if I have to waste my cards on it. I mean, not really a shortcut, just a different way around. I guess we're still walking through when we get to it. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, sorry, didn't mean to miss you there.
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Heal. Freeze. Freeze. Fire. 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 Power. Courage.
But if you guys could not, that would be very nice.
Back off. Heal. Fire. Fire. Power.
Yeah. Cloud.
There. Heal.
He actually would have been useful against the what are those big bodies or something. And you completely miss him.
Heal. Filthy.
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Finally got him. Okay, what do we want? Let's go for that 0 chest. Oh, okay, one too early. Card with a number 1 or higher or 0. You know, since we just did the Bottomless Darkness, I think we deserve another Calm Bounty. See if it's just going to give us another technique. If it is, then that would add credence to the idea that it's just giving us to them in a certain order. If not, then that might add to the idea that it somehow like does one, gets linked to the world or something. Okay, Kingdom Key. Another heal. Ooh, a 0 cure, okay. Might be helpful. And a Wishing Star. Oh, a 5 strength Wishing Star, okay. So, yep, I'm wondering if maybe those are, like, in order to get all the techniques, maybe we have to make sure to use one of those in each world or something. Definitely keep that in mind in the next world we go to. Okay, let's add our 5-point Wishing Star. Okay. And our 0 strength cure instead of a 2. We need to remove 50 points. 29 points. I don't think we're using that shadow. So if we remove that... I need to remove something small. I don't really have anything small. Okay, since we already have a 5 here, let's go ahead and remove our 5 pumpkin head. I think we still have stronger pumpkin heads. So, alright. So we need to move here. Cards number 4 or higher or 0. I don't think we've had a Moogle yet. We got some more Moogle points. Let's go ahead and... I want to burn up all of our good cards, but after that Endless Darkness, I think we deserve a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Ha.
Okay, got another... Okay, 7 pumpkin head. Decent. Alright, let's get rid of any cards we don't need. Again, anything like 1 to 5 we'll get rid of until we only have 1 copy of it. Zeros we'll keep. I'm assuming these are the cards that aren't in our deck. Yeah, because it's... Do we have a 4 cure and we're not using that instead of the 2? Huh. I also have a 0 fire. Okay, let's just go 2 packs of mixed. It seems like that would be... Okay, deals ice damage. Okay, and it's yellow because it's premium, so it's going to be cheaper than a normal 3 ice would be. Hey, a second Simba. Okay. We could use another one of those. Okay, so first of all, hit a 4. Why are we still using a 2 cure? Let's go ahead and replace that. Let's add another Simba in. Cloud, I think I'd rather have double Simbas than you. Maybe if we get another Cloud, we'd replace Simba with double Clouds, but... Oh, we're also going to see... Okay, yeah, the, I think that was... Yeah, okay, that's our premium force. We'll replace the other 4 fire with that. Okay. So we'll remove Cloud. We'll remove this one, so... See, this one has CP 15. This one has CP 18, even though they're the same strength, so we can save a little bit of CP that way. And then we were going to... remove that. Okay, good. And then... Okay, you had a 7 pumpkin head. I think we can replace our 6 pumpkin head with that. Oh. Well, might help if we actually remove... Oh, I think I was doing, like, swap them around or something. Okay. So. Did we hit you? Yeah. a card with the number 0. Let's just... Again, we don't want to use our cards that we very well might want to use in a future room to make it easier. Let's use black fungus. Looks like this is as far as we go. Ready then? Let's shake things up. It would be easier if we had someone to fight. Perfect timing. Looks like we've got company. Are these Giga Shadows? Monstro's Belly Brawl. Rules: defeat the Heartless to fill the gauge. Fill the gauge within the time limit. Careful, the gauge will decrease with time. Okay, so we need to...
Yeah. Yeah. Goofy.
Loyal!
Yeah. Yeah. Heal. Donald. Courage.
That's going down. Okay, that filled it up a bit.
There. Goofy.
Loyal!
Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Heal. Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
No, don't go.
Fire.
Don't hide.
Fire.
Okay, we filled up the gauge. And we got a Dumbo summon. Alright. Phew. Oh, you look? It's working! Monstro's gonna sneeze! Aren't we, like, in his stomach? How's an upset stomach gonna make him sneeze? Then again, this is his mouth and his spinal cord. We established last game we're not thinking about Monstro's anatomy and how he works. It doesn't add up. So, ow! Now I know what getting shot out of a cannon feels like. Where's Pinocchio and his dad? They're gone. They must have gotten out safely. Yep, that's the only possibility, is that they got out safely. Without you, Jiminy? I thought there was no escaping your conscience. I don't mind being left behind as long as they're both safe. Maybe Pinocchio doesn't need me after all. What do you mean? The little puppet used to have trouble telling right from wrong. But he's come a long way. Maybe he doesn't need Jiminy Cricket anymore. Seems like he's got a conscience of his very own. Don't you remember what Geppetto said? There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. I bet Pinocchio's counting the days till he can see you again. Well, what do you know? You might be right. Yeah, he probably doesn't need you as a conscience anymore, but he'll probably still like you as your friend. Okay. This is the last room of the world. You can save your game. So I think what we'll do... Hey, another Dumbo card. All right. There's a save point up here. I think what we'll do is we'll save there, and next time we'll head out, see the cutscene between the worlds, and head on to Agrabah. So, alright, good. And so I think, yeah, next time we'll head out, We'll see what else awaits us in Castle Oblivion. What we're gonna find out next. Maybe we'll find out more about the girl in Sora's memory. And then we'll hopefully be able to even see what lies beyond Agrabah. What other worlds are there now that that'll be the last of the world cards that we got. So, as for when next time will be, I plan to be here Monday for our Zelda stream. Next Friday, I think I'll be able to be here, but I'm not sure. I'll have to wait till it gets close to that time. Hopefully we'll still be able to stream. If for some reason I can't, then I should be able to stream in 2 weeks. So Monday is we'll plan on being here. Friday we'll play it by ear. So with that, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.